Yeah, folks. So, for those of us who are in the business applications world, especially Power Platform, especially Power Apps, it is very exciting to build really cool things and flaunt them on LinkedIn or wherever else that makes you feel like you're not as smart as others. Um, Now, here's the thing: building cool solutions is fine, but at some point, you have to show them on not just LinkedIn, but also to your own customers and even prospects. And the group of people who will actually potentially use it. Now, what's really interesting about Power Apps is that because it makes building solutions so easy and so quick, it has and it is a prototyping tool, right? Um, and any company that you're working with definitely has at least a few scenarios that use either antiquated solutions or literally papers and pen. And as we in this age, as we witness this prominence of antiquated solutions that were built in VB6 in 1994, uh, and the frustrations that they bring to the end users in the year 2019, the first thing we think about is let's replace this with Power Apps. And then immediately we embark on this journey of building this super awesome Power App that will win all sorts of hearts and and show how awesome Power Platform is, etc. And this is where it gets really interesting because building a solution or prototype is one thing, but showing it to the actual customers or prospect is a completely different ballgame. You may have typically heard from sales or technical salespeople about demos. I'm demoing a solution to a prospect or a customer. I have to build a demo, uh, etc. Right? So now, what really is a demo? A demo is not just a prototype or a proof of concept that you show to a customer, but it's really a way of connecting to your customer, to your audience, and showing them how the solution you have built will work for them and make them more productive and effective and efficient. There are certain techniques that you need to keep in mind and use as you demo a solution. And that's not just to keep the audience interested and curious, but also to make sure that your solution actually resonates with them. Also, you have to pay very strong attention to who your audience really is because and I've seen this with many technical folks who are very passionate about the product and the platform. They get excited about the technology that they've used to build the solution, and then they start throwing a lot of like technical jargon in the conversation. Now, just keep in mind and just know that using words like gallery or collection or JSON or HTTP request as you're presenting your solution to your audience, um, it doesn't really mean anything to them, especially if they're non-technical, and there may be sales managers or C-level people or whoever. So just keep that in mind. Just because you are well versed with what you're saying doesn't mean that it connects with them also. And if you start throwing these words around, you will immediately lose them. And they'll start yawning. They'll start checking their emails on their phones, um, and if it gets really bad, they will probably leave the room. So, and similarly, because we get so excited for the solution that we've built and know it really well, many times we say things like, okay, so now you'll click here and then you'll click there and you'll go here and you'll go there, and the here and there is because we know what the here and there is. But again, for the audience, it's an easy way to get them disinterested in what you're showing. You may also say things like, okay, so now I'll go to the next screen, and then here I will click this button and then make sure that all the required fields are filled in, then click save. That's also a bad idea. Because the basic essence of a demo is that you're not just showing them how to use the app you've built, but how your app will make them more successful on a regular basis. Um, Another thing that you may have heard from perhaps salespeople is art of the possible or day in the life of. And what that really means is that, as you demo, you use techniques that take into account the personas that you've built the app for. So, uh, so instead of saying click here, click there, use a persona, for example, of a salesperson, right? So what you can say is, as a salesperson, I have to go see at least five clients every day. Every morning, as I start my day, I open my app, and on the very first screen, I see a list of all my customers. From that list, I choose the first customer that I want to go to, and then click the Get Driving Directions button, because that's what shows me how to drive from my location to the customer's location. So you don't necessarily say anything about clicking or swiping or scrolling or showing a list of accounts in a gallery, etc. None of that really matters in a demo. You probably have 5 minutes, maximum 10 minutes to keep them excited and curious. So so you become a storyteller in those 10 minutes. Use those 10 minutes to not just show them or not just tell them how awesome your app is, but instead show them how your app will actually make them awesome. I especially see folks, who are not in sales struggle with demoing. And these are the folks who are technical, they're functional, they know the product inside out, and they're the ones who are actually building and delivering the app to the customer, right? So they're the implementers, so to speak. Um, Presenting demos, in my personal opinion, is an amazing skill, and I feel like we all should have we all should know these techniques, however technical we may be. Just because you're not in sales doesn't mean that you shouldn't be demoing, and especially in this Power Platform world where we are living in this world of like constant prototyping and just like building proof of concepts, etc. So and also, my VP of sales always tells everyone we all sell, and that's just so much so true. It's very, very true, and it applies to practically everyone, whether you're in sales, whether you're actually building the app, whether you're a business analyst. We are all selling in one way or the other, and at some point we are in a situation where we have to demo something that we've built or we've thought of, etc. So why not make the most of that situation, and why not give a very effective demo? So what I will do is, I will, in the future, in the near future, I'll make a series of videos just to quickly show you how you can give more effective demos, how you can really like influence your customers and your prospects by using certain techniques. And you don't really have to wait for me. Don't wait for my videos. Go out there. There are lots of videos. There's probably blogs out there where people show tips and tricks and what it really takes to give effective demos, etc. Or you can wait for my videos, because I will make them more like Power Platform specific. So hopefully that'll help you connect with the content and the product and the technology, as well as show you how to just give awesome demos. Well, yeah, that's all I got for you in this video. But keep an eye on future videos with some tips and tricks, etc., for giving effective demos and winning over your audience, especially in the Power Platform world. Thank you for watching.